Jai Shri Mataji. Good morning everyone. Welcome to the Sri Krishna Puja Southeast Asia Puja Festival Day 2. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Mother Kundalini and put Bandhan. We'll take Shri Ganesh Mantra. In this meditative state, we will now hear Shri Mataji's speech.
Today we are going to worship Sri Krishna. See how cold it was about 3 o'clock. Now the reason is this, that Sri Krishna did little mischief with Indra. Indra, who is the god, or you can call semi-god, for looking after the rain. So Indra got very angry. You see, all such semi-gods are very sensitive people. At the smallest thing, they get angry and irritated, and they start using their powers to express their anger. So he started pouring rain on all the Gopas and Sri Krishna who were looking after the cows. And the rain was so heavy that they thought that the whole land will be completely submerged. So Indra was very happy to spoil the game of Sri Krishna. And he thought he was very successful. So Sri Krishna lifted a mountain on his finger. And all these people who were getting drowned went under that mountain. This is Sri Krishna style. My style is different. I told Indra that you can't misbehave with me. You can't. So far I'm not harmed you in any way. And I'm not irritated you. Of course it's going to be Sri Krishna's puja. But that doesn't mean that you should try to show off your powers before me. Sometimes I wonder these devas, semi-gods, they are realized souls or not? Because why do they get angry like this for small things? Whatever it is, he could be reconciled. And now it's become warm, I must say. With Sahaja Yoga you can do many, many things. But you must know what you can do. For that, Krishna is a very good example. He started Sahaj culture. Culture, I would say. He didn't give realization to anyone, but he gave the idea of Sahaj culture. How? Before him came Sri Ram, who was Maryada Purushottama, who was a man very particular about everything. I mean, like he threw out his wife because he was a king, and a king cannot have a scandal, especially from his wife. So he threw her out. It was not Kali Yuga, that's why. And his father ordered him to go, not only his father so much as his stepmother, to go in an exile into a forest. So he agreed. After all, he was Maryada Purushottama. So whatever his father said, he agreed. Whatever his mother said, he agreed. I went into the forest, stayed there 14 years. This is the obedience to the father. There was no need. His father was not God. He was God. But in those days, it was important to make people not only respect the parents, but also to obey them. That was the time. In his time, there were many munis and many saints and many also hati yogis. And these, even before him, used to make people practice very strict type of discipline. And if they did not practice the discipline, they had to do a lot of penance. And so many people who tried also never reached the goal, because of the strictness and complete discipline about following the path of spirituality. Recently I was reading a book called Peaceful Warrior. There they have described an American seeking the truth, and the guru of that fellow really takes him to such a horrible, severe task that my granddaughter said, "I'm very angry with such a guru." And she couldn't bear it. So ultimately he finds that he is the existence. So that was the practice followed after Sri Rama. People would leave their wives, children, go to Himalayas and sit there and practice meditation. It was a very rigorously followed, we should say, a very moral society. So very moral. But it was out of fear. The whole morality came through fear, which is also repeated in other religions. Now I would say that Islam today has taken that form. Is the fear. They are not doing it out of freedom. Also Christians, same things. And Hindus, I don't know, halfway this side and halfway that side. Even among Sikhs, there's terrible disciplining. So much so that as punishment, you have to clean the shoes of all the people. I don't know if it is to beat yourself with shoes or other, but quite a lot of punishment is there. Then came Sri Krishna and he saw the situation that the way people are really now fasting, if you really go through the rituals of Hindu religion, out of 1 week, you will be fasting for 6 days at least. One day, you might eat some sort of a food. Then you will have to visit all kinds of places. Now recently they had to go, as you know, to Amarnath. And so many died. So now they said, we have got Nirvana. We died while doing this, so we have got Nirvana. This kind of a very funny idea was existing. That we have a nirvana now, we have achieved whatever we wanted, and now we are dead, so many are dead. So those who are not dead were repenting why they were not dead. Would have been much better. They would have got their nirvana. So, even in this Kali Yuga, these ideas are prevalent. Even in India, people have very severe types, especially in South I've seen. They do all kinds of nonsense for the atonement or maybe for something they are asking. All this nonsense was too much for Sri Krishna. He couldn't understand that they are going to waste all their lives, this kind of ritualistic grueling. Then what will be remain out of them for Sahaja? So he is the one who started Sahaj culture. He said, let us enjoy. We must have enjoyment. Nirmal Anand, pure joy. How do we have pure joy? He had this Rakhi Bandhan, by which, apart from your wife, everybody is your sister or mother. I must say it's quite true about Indians. Not in the north so much because of Islamic influence, but in the south it is so. Maharashtra it is so. And then he started also this Holi, in which you should play with colors. Maybe to get rid of the color barriers we have. Maybe in America it's a very good idea to play with colors and put some black on the whites and some whites on the black. And they can see for themselves how stupid it is to fight in the name of color. He used to play with children who were looking after cows, just like very ordinary person. He never tried to show off his powers, never tried to stand out, never would dress up in a very special way, never. Just like an ordinary cow herd. And his relationship with his mother, Yashoda, she was not his mother, was also extremely beautiful. There are so many beautiful poems written about his childhood that he is the one who is in charge of the whole universe. As a little boy, used to put his finger into his mouth, wondering, how can a divine Virata do that? What is he thinking like a child? All his actions, such as yesterday's song as you heard it, is this. All these little actions are described very well. Especially by another very great poet, Surdas, was blind. His childhood is described in a very beautiful manner. And the description of his relationship with his mother is very natural and very sweet. It was not like this in modern times. A carpet is spoiled. Oh, you carpet was spoiled. I hit you hard, this carpet was spoiled. They have more interest in their things than in their own stuff. But according to our culture, if the child breaks anything, we have to say, this, very good, you have broken. some bada has gone away. Never to scold a child for doing anything which you think is destructive, because then he'll definitely become destructive. So to understand a child, I think you must read those poems, beautiful poems which are written about Sri Krishna. I don't know how their imagination reached that beautiful height of pure joy. So towards our children also, we have to be extremely sweet and nice and forgiving. But some children, of course, I admit, are difficult. But they also can be corrected if you really apply Sri Krishna's methods to it. Now when he went to college, or we can say into the school of Sandipani Muni, the Guru's wife was very kind, but the Guru was strict. And his wife used to look after him, and when she gave him something for food, when they would go and bring some woods from the forest, it's very subtle, the whole thing is. He went there and his friend was carrying the food. His friend was carrying the food and Sri Krishna was busy cutting the wood. Imagine, Sri Krishna was cutting the wood for the mother. I mean, for the mother he could do anything, he was God. So no work for the mother was menial or lower. But the other fellow, the friend of his, he was very hungry. So he ate all the food and nothing was left. So when he came down, he got very much worried. He went and told his Guru that I ate all the food, I didn't share it with Sri Krishna. Guru got very angry, and he said, now you will be cursed with permanent poverty. But the mother said, no, not permanent. Till you meet Sri Krishna again. That's how she tried to give, we call it upashap. In that you give another curse which can neutralize partly. The same friend was Sudama, and he was very, very poor. Now see the Sahaj ways of Sri Krishna. He always used to remember Sudama, and he told his wife that I don't know, he's cursed. I don't know what must be his condition, where he must be. Now the friendship, he was a king. Such intimacy of feeling with a friend. He says, I used to go with him to collect the woods. I mean, imagine all these little things had such a big importance for him. So he was not only worried about the whole world as he should have been, but also about Sudama. When will I meet him? When will I see him again? Where must be his house? How he must be living? All these very delicate feelings he had for his friend. It's just like a surgery. In a surgery style, we worried about the whole world, and also individually we are worried. We come to know about one person who has fallen sick, who has a problem, something is serious. All the Sahajogis think of him and are worried about him. They may have everything, but still they are worried what is happening to such and such person. How many of us know each other's names? I mean, we know everybody's name, practically. And how we care for them, how we respect them, how we love them, and how we have pure relationships. Today is also the day of Raksha Bandhan, which is a very great thing that we should have pure relationships. I've seen in, say, Maharashtra, men won't go and talk to women much, and women won't go and talk to men. And once somebody remarked, then what are you women doing, talking to women only? So I said, what are we to talk to you? You are talking about your office, we are talking about our houses and homes. What is there to talk to you? The Western culture is different. They will force you. They'll make one man sit here and next to him should be a woman, somebody else's wife, then another man, then somebody else's wife. Well, how can you have intimacy? This kind of idea, which is asahaj, has slipped into immorality. There is no need for men and women to sit like that. What is the need? I just don't understand. Compulsorily you have to sit. I've had a bad time, I tell you, with my husband's job. I never liked it. What is there to talk to these men after all? I don't know anything about banking. I don't know shares. I don't know stock exchange, what it is. I don't know profits and this and that. That part is zero. Then I don't know about office. I don't know many other things men talk about. So what is there to talk to them? So very difficult. And whenever I said something, I really dropped a brick. Once in a party, they were offering drinks to everyone, and then so I said, I'll have some soft drink. So the valet came and gave me a soft drink. The valet was having a bow, white shirt, that's all. Absolutely asahaj methods. Black bow, white shirt, black coat, black pant. All just the same, whether it's an ambassador or a valet. You can't make it out who's who. So I drank, and when it was finished, I gave it to an ambassador, a very well-known ambassador. To me, there was no difference at all. When they were just the same, walking the same way, talking the same way. So asahaj the whole thing is. So they say they have so many embassies. For what, I don't know. And there what they have, always drinks. Parties, shake hands, shake hands. Your hands will break, I tell you. Most asahaj method is to shake hands. Why not say namaste?
will take 3 Mahamantras.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
We thank you, Shri Mataji, for this beautiful collective morning meditation. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Mother Kundalini and put Bandhan. Let's join for the evening meditation tonight at 8 p.m. We'll join for morning meditation tomorrow at 6 a.m. Jai Shri Mataji.